Okay, today we gathered ourselves together as human rights activists. We gathered ourselves together as women's human rights activists. And why we're here today is to stand with Chioma Okoli. Our stand for Chioma Okoli today is also a stand for human rights. And so what we're saying that it's wrong for the police to harass Chioma Okoli for buying goods in as much that Chioma Okoli did not get value, for the goods that she bought. And we're also calling on Erisco to step down all their injustice and all their shameful acts that they are perpetrating against Chioma Okoli. We believe as human rights that it's our right when you buy a thing and you see that it is not good for you. In this Nigeria economic situation, it's our right to complain. And as also it lies on Erisco Food to also take feedback from consumers also. Rather for them to take feedback from consumers, they went ahead to go and mobilize Nigerian police to harass Chioma Okoli all the way from Lagos. He was taken to Abuja. This is not it's not a matter of ethnicity, it's not a matter of personality, it's not a matter of political party, but it's just an injustice being perpetrated against Chioma Okoli. And for women, we are saying an injustice to one is an injustice to all.
So can you tell us, have you met Chioma Okoli?
I've never seen Chioma Okoli. I've never met Chioma Okoli, except some couple of days ago when I had to go through cases when we were in a meeting discussing the act of injustice that have been perpetrated against her. And we deem it fit as human rights organization, as women's human rights organization, to stand against this kind of act in our society, especially in this advent of democracy.
So what's your national, I overheard you saying you want Erisco to step down, but what's your national demand in regards to this, your national demand? What do you want?
Okay, our national demand is justice for Chioma Okoli, justice for women all over Nigeria, because we notice that all these goods, the kind of goods that we are buying in the market today, some of them are adulterated and nobody cares. Even our consumer rights has been thrown into dustbin, and we did miss it that Nigeria should wake up, the Nigerian government should wake up, Nigerian police should be charged even for perpetrating these acts of violence, because we believe it's a civil case. We don't know why Nigerian police are laying siege after Chioma Okoli.
It's to stand with Chioma Okoli. It's a solidarity war, just basically about human rights, about the fact that she has the right to state her opinion about the products that she bought. She should not be persecuted in the way that she has been. She shouldn't have been arrested. She shouldn't have been bundled to Abuja. Her house, she shouldn't have been attacked at her house. Fundamentally, every action that Erisco has taken, aided by the police, is wrong. So here's the thing. Eric has the right to take his grievances to the court of law. We all do, right? Every single one of us. But what Eric doesn't have the right to is to be treated like he's not a Nigerian, like every other Nigerian. What Eric doesn't have the right to is to actually disregard Section 39, which gives all of us freedom of speech without abuse, right? Which Chioma didn't do. Chioma bought a product that she had not used before for the first time. She tried it and she said it's sugary. She put it on her Facebook. Now, I'm not even on Facebook, so I would never have seen it if not for the trauma that followed, if not for the assault, if not for the intimidation, if not for the fact that a pregnant mother of 3 was bundled to Abuja like a state criminal, if not for the fact that we had 287 children kidnapped in the north of Nigeria just a few days ago. Nobody has found them yet. But our police are very quick to pick on a pregnant mother of 3. If not for the fact that we have many atrocities going on in Nigeria, which needs the police's attention. If not for the fact that we Nigerians recognize the fact that our police officers, we recognize the fact that our police officers in Nigeria, not only are they badly paid, not only is their welfare bad, but we want to respect them. They tell us they're our friends, but yet they behave like the number one enemies of the people. We have a problem here. The problem being that, number one, when you're poor in Nigeria, it is the biggest crime in the country. When you're poor and you have an opinion in Nigeria, it is the second biggest crime you can commit. When you're poor, have an opinion, and you're female, and you dare to voice it on social media, it is the third and worst crime you can commit. But when you have people like Erisco, who basically positions himself as a god, who positions himself as somebody that can help you live, who said, if you want to live, I'll help you live. If you want to die, if that's your wish, so be it. When you have mere pedestrian Nigeria, inconsequential people who merely, whatever it does, let me explain to you. Erisco is a food provider, right? They make food. It's a manufacturing, FMCG. Every time an item is put on a shelf in any supermarket, anywhere for sale, the moment you and I buy it, we pay for it. That's a contract, which means we have the right to comment about it. But what Chioma did wasn't to disparage. Chioma just said it is sugary. People, have you tried it? I don't understand what's wrong with that. Amazon makes gazillions of money from product reviews. Because when you and I want to buy stuff on Amazon online, we go into the review, we check to see, especially if it's a product we don't know, we check, right? So therefore, why is such a thing criminalized in Nigeria? So they say she's been charged under the Cyber Crimes Act. What was cyber criminal about what she said? She said it is sugary. Because, have you tried it? I tire. She said that part of the. So what is so wrong with that?
So how do you believe this case reflects a broader issue about freedom of speech and consumer rights in Nigeria?
But I've just said it.
Yes, I want you to speak
I spoke specifically to the freedom of speech. I mentioned section 39. Section 39. Okay, I've spoken about consumer rights. The fact that you and I buy a product, we pay for a product, it's effectively a contract. And FCCPC, actually a judge, they checked her review, right? FCCPC under today repair, they checked her review and they judged that she had done nothing wrong. So we have consumer rights. We have the right to freedom of speech. You don't have to like me, I don't have to like you. But what I can't do is to be libelous. And she wasn't libelous.
So what's the end game from this solidarity?
Well, right now, what we want is for Chioma, because it's International Women's Month, it is important that Chioma knows that we, Nigerian women, and other citizens are 100%. Whilst the case has been moved to Abuja, it is up to our lawyers to do the legal part. We are not getting involved with the legal part. We are not protesting. We are walking in solidarity with our sister, a fellow Nigerian called Chioma Okoli, who is pregnant, mother of 3, and she's married.
Professionals, and we've had this celebration. So together with other CSOs and NGOs, we're here today to express ourselves as Nigerian citizens that an injustice to one person is an injustice to all, that every citizen has a right, and consumers specifically, the rights of consumers should be protected. Something and you don't like it, you have a right to express yourself as a citizen. The Cyberbullying Act, as you might know, it's also being ruled, deliberated in ECOWAS as an act of law that's so bad, that's so detrimental to the human rights of the people. It's a form of bullying and trying the law to say that people cannot speak. And you should know that the Cyberbullying Act also try to curb journalists in also expressing some sorry, because everybody can hide under it's a cyberbullying issue. But if your consumer buys something from you and they express themselves, like I said to the crowd, if I go on Play Store and I download an app, there are review segments where I can leave a review about the product. If I don't like it, I give you a 1 star, or I give you a 2 star, I give you a 3 star, and I can even leave a comment and say, this is what I don't like about it. The essence of feedback is that you can improve on your product. If the lady in question had raised something she didn't like, a good company would invite her and say, what were your complaints? If they have a genuine issue to say, you possibly bought a fake, which is possible, this shows her what exactly they're producing. But the stance of the CEO of Erisco Foods, which is that this pregnant woman who has been harassed by the police, who has been bullied and harassed in front of her 3 kids, her house has been barged into. She's been picked from Lagos to Abuja, where the case has no root. Why is she being transferred to Abuja? And the CEO of Erisco Foods stands and says he's not giving up, he's even ready to die. We saw the interview he did on TV, that he's even ready to die rather than let go of this case. The case is in court. We will not supersede what the court will do. But as citizens of Nigeria, we are saying that we stand with Chioma Okoli, we're right behind her, and we are asking that justice be done under the freedom of speech of Nigerian citizens.
So what do you intend to achieve after this peaceful protest?
One of the things we hope to do is to strengthen Nigerian voices to speak. We're entering a season where Nigerians are afraid to speak when there is an injustice, because they're afraid that powers that be could come together. Because why is the IGP involved in this case? Why is this case between the IGP and Chioma Okoli? Our children have been kidnapped in schools within a week. Children have been kidnapped. We have not seen the IGP step up to that case. We have not seen the police in those places rise up to protect these children. But a civilian who is not a harmed civilian, who is not a terrorist, you're laying siege in a house for 10 hours because she laid a review on a product on social media. One of the things we hope to achieve is to strengthen Nigerian voices to speak against injustice and to stand up, because to stand up for one is to stand up for all.
So what does the movement really want in regards to and afterwards?
This is not a political rally. It's not a protest of sorts. It's only a walk, the solidarity walk. We don't know Chioma Okoli personally. We don't care about her religion, her ethnicity, her political affiliation. If there's any, we don't care. We just care about her being a citizen. It's a solidarity walk to show the public and to show Erisco that Chioma Okoli is not alone, and that every citizen who has a human rights violation, we will stand for you. Nigerians are communal people. Africans are communal people. We don't leave one person on the floor. We rise together and raise them together.
So, is there any form of discovery apart from Erisco tomato paste from a particular company? I mean, one of their products, or have you heard something in regards to?
I don't know. We don't have interest in Erisco food as a brand, so we're not trying to say put down the brand. We're saying that every company, whether it's in the food sector, electronics, whatever, you must value the inputs of the consumers. Things are very expensive. Inflation is up the roof. Women cook, women buy. So we want value for the things we buy. And if we have a complaint about it, whatever product, whatever company, we want to have value for it. And we want you to give us respect when we lay our complaints to you.
Thank you very much.